Hello? Hello? Is the thing on? Bueller? Bueller? I know it's on. I know the tech's working, at least it looks like the tech is working, so if it is, hi! Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. It's Thursday, it's almost Friday. Hallelujah. We are here because it is time for Season 4 of Sprint Cup, which is very, very exciting. Howdy doody, y'all. I love a good howdy doody reference. Yeah, so it's Season 4 of Sprint Cup. I got to take part in Season 2 with Dan Austin's, aka AMR Daniel, on YouTube. Didn't do Season 3 because there were other things going on, including more female racers. But now it's Season 4 kicking off, and I am very excited to be back in the car and to be taking part. I am not driving with Dan this season. I have a new teammate. Very, very excited because we have tried literally for months to find something we could team up for and couldn't find anything, couldn't make the timing work. Finally made it work for Sprint Cup, so very excited. I'm teaming up this season with one of my fellow More Female Racers drivers, who also happens to be an IRL driver, who's doing very well at the moment in the W Series, and that is the one and only Sarah Moore. So, we've got the driver briefing in about 12-ish minutes. But before we go over to the track and say hi to Sarah and see what's going on, I thought I would just give you a little insight, sneak peek into what we got going on today. So, like I said, this is round 1. This is a 6-round championship. And the races are taking place every other Thursday-ish. We got a couple of bigger gaps throughout the season, so we'll be racing for the next few months. All of the races are 90 minutes. So today we're at Misano. And today Sarah is going to drive the quali stint and stint 1. And then I will be trying to take the car home for stint 2. Obviously both stints are 45 minutes. We do have to make a tire change, but that's our only requirement other than obviously changing drivers. There are some cars that are driving solo today, but they are taking on an additional penalty for having to drive solo. We've got kind of a 30-ish car grid. There have been a couple of withdrawals from this race. It was a fairly small grid to begin with. They didn't fill up the splits like they thought they were going to, so there was space for 44 cars, but there are only 31 in our split, which I'm okay with. Less cars, less carnage. Fingers crossed. And if you have never watched the stream or never watched any of these races before, we are racing on the platform of Assetto Corsa Competizione. And yeah, we'll be in the number 26 Lexus, representing HGR and RacingSimTools eSports. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be good competition. We've got a few of our fellow More Female Racers drivers on this split 4 grids. We've got Denise Pope and we've got Verena May. And then there's a bunch of other More Female Racers drivers in other splits. So it'll be nice. A little bit of a reunion. Lots of good on-track battles. I've had some great on-track battles with Verena in the past, so looking forward to that. Thanks, Cone Killer. We're looking forward to it. We'll see if we can bring the car home in one piece. And we know that the Lexus isn't the OP car on this track, so we're okay with that. We're just going to race, keep it clean, keep it safe, try to evade and avoid as much as possible. What up, Santiago? Thank you. So yeah, we'll see. But I know you've all read my PowerPoint presentation for long enough, so I'm gonna go over to the exciting stuff, and we're gonna go do the game. See what we got going on. I picked a good time because Sarah has gone back out on track to drop a few laps in. And when she gets onto the straight, I will unmute and we'll say hi to her. I don't really want to like freak her out in the middle of the corner and be like, hi. We won't do that. Be a nice teammate. Here we go. Sarah Moore, in the words of Davina McCall, you are now live on Channel 4. Please don't swear. She's focused. Catch her on the next straight. Just getting them laps in. Won't freak her out in the corner, won't freak her out in the corner, won't freak her out in the corner. Hello, Sarah Moore, you are now live on the internet.
Trying to, like, full concentration mode right now.
I know. We'll be quiet.
Did you give a good introduction, I hope?
I feel like I did. There was a PowerPoint slide at the beginning, so...
Oh, that's cute.
I just embraced my inner George Russell. We got driver briefing in 7 minutes. And right now, the biggest adversary that Sarah is facing...
Just trying to do some laps to check the pressures. Quali.
Yep. This is one of the challenges.
The temp's still around the same.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. And herein lies one of our biggest problems, is they've set the average ambient air temperature to a very chilly 29 degrees Celsius. Therefore, if you look on the screen in the bottom left, you'll see the problem. It's 44 on track. It's fine, we don't need tires. We can drive without them, I think. I don't know. We're gonna have to, because they gonna die pretty darn quick when it's 44 on track. So yeah, should be interesting. So yeah, we've got driver briefing in 6 minutes, and then it's a 20-minute quali session, and then we got 5 minutes to make sure we got the setup loaded, make sure we got the race fuel loaded, make sure we've all, you know, stretched and gone to the bathroom and all that. And then it'll be race time. And if you've never seen one of the SimGrid races before, or a race in ACC, we do a full formation lap. So there will be a little widget on Sarah's screen that'll show her where she needs to be pace-wise in the formation lap, so that she can keep on pace with the rest of the pack and hopefully get the tires warmed up and all that fun. And then it'll be a rolling start. So formation laps done in single formation, then we'll be told to go double on the grid. So we'll move to the side of the grid that we're supposed to be on, and then it's a rolling start on the green lights. Hi, Vaughn. Good luck to you and Taya as well. You enjoy too. Try and keep tabs on where you guys are. Same thing with Sarah and Sophie. It's awesome, all of the Morphino Racers drivers that have been taking part in other series. I don't want to interrupt her lap, but it was a lot. It was very, very nice. Lexus is going to be interesting. I've never driven it before, except for practicing for this race. I've
Give me some toe. Come on.
tested it for a few laps, but nothing crazy. As long as the toe doesn't involve him braking too early.
Good.
I hate that corner.
Thanks.
Yeah, I've never
Nice
raced in the
person.
Lexus before, so it
You could
will
just
be...
do that in the race. That would be nice.
If they can all do that in the race, that'd be lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this will be a new experience, so again, just trying to keep the car alive, keep it on track. Let us come out of there sort of in one piece and kind of together.
Come on.
Here we go, here we go. Oh yeah.
We'll just chill.
Yeah.
Let me check the pressure.
That way you can get your...
You need to put the pressures down.
Yeah, figure out the pressures.
Hot.
As long as they weren't turning beet red.
So we're at like 28 on the left and almost
Oh dear.
28 on the right.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, therein lies the fun of 44-degree track.
Guessing your pressures.
We've had a few peeps on the chat wishing us good luck. Yvonne was saying hey.
Oh, Rel messaged me. I'll message him back.
Oh, let him know, BTW, that we're using his livery this week. Thanks, Orel. And good luck to him, because he's in Split 3? I think he's in Split 3. Hey, thanks, Lottie. Appreciate that. We got...
Oh, right.
How long until the driver briefing? Like 90 seconds till the driver briefing. But we're back in the pits, so we're all good.
Yep, I'm just chilling.
Chilling like a villain.
I'm gonna have a froob.
Nice.
Why not?
Sarah was making me jealous. If you saw her Insta stories, you would have seen the insanely good-looking dessert that she had yesterday. That made me very, very jealous.
It was very nice.
And we've determined that it was salad, because it was chocolate and raspberry is a fruit, and chocolate comes from beans, so technically, it was salad.
Technically, it's okay. Technically, we can make anything into a salad.
Yeah, that's the lie I'm going to tell myself, at least. Alright, we should probably head over to the driver's briefing channel.
Alright,
so
120 people.
I'll meet you back here in a few.
Alright.
And now we'll head over to the driver briefing. And I'll mute myself once Mr. Michael Hamlet, who is our race director, starts talking. And then we'll be back and it'll be time for quali, which should be good. We've got 28 cars, so decent sized grid, but nothing too crazy, which is nice, especially when you're trying to set a quali lap. So I'm just going to fill the awkward silence, you know, so that we don't have dead air. Come on, Michael. Any day now. Any day now. It'll happen. I think he's just waiting. There's only 223 people listening to this 224. My bad. It's a little busy in the driver briefing channel. This championship has 4 splits, and the splits range from 31 in our split to 35 cars.
Hi everyone, a very good evening.
Driver briefing time.
Well, welcome to your driver's briefing for tonight's round, the opening round, round 1 of the SimGrid Sprint Cup. And we're here tonight at everyone's favourite MotoGP circuit, Misano. We're in free practice at the moment, going into qualifying in 9 minutes time. Qualifying session is 20 minutes long. A reminder to you all that during the qualifying, it's your own responsibility to manage the space that you have available on the track. The most cars on the grid is in split 1, where there's 36 cars. Down in split 4, I think it's 31 cars on the track. So with the track, as long as the track with the track length that we have here at Misano, split 1 might be a little bit busy, but down in split 4 it should be quite a bit better with 5 less cars on the grid. So do your best to try and manage the space you have on the track. With the number of cars we have on a track like this, you should be able to find a gap of sort of 1.5 2 seconds quite easy. One other thing I need to remind you of is that during the qualifying, if you have blue flags, then you must move out the way and allow cars on a flying lap to come past. You must yield the track position if you are blue flagged. You will have blue flags waving at you if your lap is invalidated or you are on an out lap from the pits. Finally, as this is a league race at the SimGrid, you are not allowed to use return to garage unless you are already in the pit lane. So even if your lamp is invalidated, or if you need to come back and make a change to your setup or refuel the car or something, you need to drive your car back into the pit lane, and then once in the pit lane, you can then stop and press escape, and then use the return to garage and head out again. If you do have to use return to garage when you're out on the track, for example, running out of fuel or damaging the car so severely that it's not safe to drive the car back, then you can use return to garage to return to the pit, but you cannot leave the pit lane again. If you do, then you will be disqualified. So if you know that you have broken the rule by using return to garage whilst out on the track, then don't leave the pit lane again, otherwise your lap will get deleted and you'll be disqualified. After qualifying is complete, all the cars will then go onto the grid. You will have 5 minutes to set up and prepare the car ahead of the race. One thing just to bear in mind is if you are planning to have a different driver starting the race from the driver who did the qualifying, you must perform that driver swap during the qualifying session. Once the qualifying session is finished, it's not possible to change driver again. The game won't let you. So just something to bear in mind, that in most situations, if you want to qualify all the way up until the end of the session, it's pretty much going to be that qualifying driver starting the race, unless you finish your qualifying with a little bit of time to spare. So once on the grid though, you have 5 minutes to prepare the car, then we have a full formation lap, and then rolling start and green flag for the 90-minute race. Just as the last 2 seasons of the Sprint Cup, there is a mandatory pit stop that has to be carried out, where teams will carry out their driver swap and tyre change. This pit stop must be done during the 10-minute pit window, which will open midway through the race. You can obviously make pit stops outside of the pit window, but these will not count as your mandatory stops. So even if you do have to make an extra stop outside the pit window, you still have to stop again during that pit window. This is required. For those few teams who are racing as a solo driver, then you will also at the start of the race be given a 15-second pit penalty, and this 15 seconds penalty will be automatically served during your pit stop. I'd like to remind drivers that during the race, please do observe the flag rules that we hear at the SimGrid. Yellow flags are, they're nothing unique here at the SimGrid. They're the same yellow flags as you would see anywhere else in motorsport, in real life, or in the sim, which means that yellow flags are waving when there is something that you need to be prepared to slow or even stop to deal with. This could be a car which has been crashed, and or car that's spun and blocking the track, for example. It means there's something going on up ahead, a car which is stationary, and you need to be prepared that this car might be blocking the racing line, and you might have to slow down to avoid crashing into that car or other cars. So when you see yellow flags waving, please make sure you are following those yellow flag rules, that you are prepared to slow your car or stop if it's double yellows. Also, blue flags, reminder that blue flag rules, whilst in qualifying they mean you have to get out the way. In the race that does not apply. However, you are not allowed as a blue flag car in a race to defend your position. Doesn't mean you have to yield, but it means you cannot defend. There is a difference. So when the lapping car is close enough to make a move on you, then you need to allow them to make that overtake and not create any difficulty. You cannot defend that position once they go to overtake you. But just one piece of advice: we see a lot from blue flags thinking, "Oh, I don't have to move out the way, so I won't." But actually, in a lot of situations, when you are blue flagged, you're blue flagged for a reason, and from a time loss perspective, which is, everyone has to minimize time loss. It's how you get good results and win races. From a time loss perspective, the sooner you move out the way and allow the lapping car to come through, the less time you and the other car loses on the track, and therefore the happier everybody is. So just something to bear in mind. Just because you don't have to move out the way, as per the rule, doesn't mean you have to stick with it. Sometimes it's just quicker just to let the lapping car go. It means they're happy and not getting frustrated. You're saving time yourself, so you're happier and not frustrated, and then everyone moves on. And also thing is, in the league series, it is required that you record your telemetry in the qualifying and the race. So please go onto your setup page, go onto the electronics tab, and set your telemetry to the maximum number, which is 99 laps. Positions 1, 2, and 3 in split 1 qualifying must send me the telemetry after the event. You can send it after qualifying if you have time, or you can send it later after the race. So that's positions 1, 2, and 3 in split 1 qualifying, and also split 1, positions 1, 2, and 3 at the end of the race will also have to send me the race telemetry, and 3 other cars from any split will be chosen at random to send telemetry. All telemetry files must be sent to me directly within 30 minutes of the race ending, and any cars that need to send their telemetry will be told in the Sprint Cup section, Season 4 category in the important messages channel on the Discord. So at the end of the race tonight, make sure you pay attention to your notifications, because you may be one of the teams called upon to send telemetry after the race. That's everything I need to go through tonight. Thank you very much for listening to tonight's drivers briefing. We're going into qualifying in just a moment's time. So thank you very much for listening. Good luck. Have fun.
Alright, we back. Back in the game. And there's Sarah.
I'm here.
She's here. She's ready to go.
So warm. I need a fan in my room.
Yes, you do. Desk fan for the win.
I'm a little bit jealous of your desk fan.
I'm sorry. Oh, they are moving us to qualifying.
Ooh.
It's time.
Oh my god. Ah.
Here we go.
Let's go. Whoa, ghosted.
Yeah, no ghosting through cars in the pit lane. That's a quick trip to penalty land. It's 2 degrees cooler than it was before. It's 42 on track, so that's good.
That's a bit better then.
Yep. This Aston is looking feisty behind you, so just
Yeah.
heads up. inside.
Go. Go fine.
Thank you everyone for the good luck wishes.
I want some space. Go.
Yeah, you're good. You got 3 seconds. Car behind. So yeah, sorry, you will see this view for qualifying because I want to make sure I'm watching out for everything for Sarah. And if I don't respond to your messages, it's nothing personal. I'm just trying to look out for my teammates. So I'll respond to everything when I can. But yeah, let's see what she can do. She's been putting in some mega times, so. Get it, girl. Whee! That's gonna take with that other car. You're fine, you got good space behind.
I thought maybe I could get a bit of a draft, but
Yeah.
it didn't work.
So you got 2 cars about 3 seconds behind you. Yeah, when we did free practice earlier, the track temperature was 44. So the tires were incredibly unimpressed, let's put it that way. The tires kind of wanted to rise up and leave. I was half expecting we would drive part of the race without tires. That's how toasty they've been getting. And that's the trouble too, is yes, it is hotter on track, which sometimes sounds like a great thing because everyone goes, oh, it's hotter, that means we get more grip, but doesn't always. Sometimes it makes them a little extra slidey, so that's why we got to manage the pressures, make sure we're getting those solid so that Sarah can get the optimal grip. I mean, the track conditions are optimum anyways, but there we go. That's looking good. Sarah's been putting in some mega laps considering we have not had a ton of time to practice between the two of us. I've had a few races wrapping up and things like that, and Sarah was off, you know, winning trophies at Grand Prix tracks because that's what she does on the weekends, you know, for fun. In all seriousness, though, she's smashed her first 2 rounds of the W Series, so. But it meant she got home Monday at some horrifying hour of the morning, had a race on Monday night, a sim race on Monday night, plus work, plus getting ready for her next W Series Grand Prix, and then this race. So she's been putting in some pretty darn impressive times. Yes. That's a great time. Great first. Yeah, I know, and therein lies one of the problems. That's one of the issues with this car. Whoops, just not destroy the view there. That's one of the problems with this car is it is a little throttle sensitive, so sometimes even if you want to send it, you can't fully send it, because if you go stomping...
It'd be nice if I could just get that corner right, one lap.
Well, you gain 2/10 going into the apex, so... Yeah, so sometimes even if we want to send it, smashing the throttle can not always turn out how we want it to turn out, so... So if you're new to ACC, Sarah's time just went red up in the top left corner, so that means that the lap is invalidated because she crossed over the track limits line. All of the splits in this series are live stewarded, so we will have stewards watching and issuing penalties. Anything related to track limits will be done, the game does it automatically. So if you exceed the track limits but don't gain any time, the game will give you a notification. But if you do go outside the track limits and the game determines that you gained an advantage, you'll get a track cut warning. You get 3 of those, and then your next one you don't get free, you get a penalty. So Misano is really, really easy. Oh, that corner though, well done.
That's what he's supposed to take in like every lap.
I know. Yeah, we'll just be consistent everywhere else, it's fine. Yeah, Misano, it's really, really easy to exceed the track limits. It's a track where you want to exploit the track limits because you can gain a lot of time by really using all the track, but it can also cost you in penalties. There you go. How's your fuel doing?
Yeah, we got 4.5. Yeah, a couple more laps, I think.
Okay. Just under 11 and a half to go.
Cool.
Let's go take a little look-see and see what full time is.
Oh, damn. I was half a second up.
That's okay.
Ugh.
Next one. 34-1. Oof, that is fast. Also, if you see there are some yellow numbers on the very far right-hand side, they're probably quite small on the screen. So the SimGrid applies custom ballast to the cars. It is track-based. It's not just assigned to the same manufacturer for the whole series. For example, we have no ballast on our car, but in future rounds we might. Whoa!
Totally knew that was going to happen.
It's okay. You're safe?
I'm gonna box anyway.
Yep. Still safe. You good. And remember, you can hit return to garage anywhere here.
Yeah.
You don't have to pull into the box. There you go.
I kind of destroyed my tire pressures though before I pitted. So I just have to roll with it. Ow. I was like six times up.
You were doing some really solid laps. You got it in this second part.
Okay.
So that yellow is up on the pit exit. Oh, it's not. It's Denise is just beached on the sand.
Oh dear.
Longest
That's
pit
not
lane
where you
in the
want to
world.
be, Denise.
Nope. Okay, so there's one car just going by right now, and then that's everybody. Then you got some clean air. It's just under 4.5 seconds to the car behind. You got this. She does got this. And we should... 360s on pit entry are fun in practice. Not so much in the race. Especially when the pit lane is as long as it is. It's kind of nice to keep the tires intact. Yeah, XZ Racing, I do quite enjoy ACC. I gotta be honest with you, when I started, so full disclosure, I've been racing for a very respectable 11 months. So I'm a noob, be nice to me. And when I started, I was doing the Codemasters games, so F1, Dirt Rally, stuff like that. And then I saw information about this More Female Racers Championship, and I was like, oh, I want to give that a try. Like, that'd be really cool. And I was asking, like, what platform is this on? And they're going, oh, it's on ACC. Taya said it was on ACC. I'm like, great. Because before that, I had bought ACC on the recommendation of a friend. And I had 2 laps at Silverstone, got so frustrated that I closed the game and went, why on earth would anyone spend money on this? And so when it was announced that that was the platform for the series, I was like, dang it, I'm gonna have to, guess I'm gonna have to learn this thing. So I did, and I really, really enjoy it. I still love the F1 games, but I really do enjoy ACC, so I've been doing a lot of racing in it. You got 4.7 seconds to the car behind. Just give that Macca a little breathing room.
Yeah.
So he can put his foot down.
I don't think he knows how to.
Yeah, it took me a while to get into it, but it is quite enjoyable. I do like it. And there's lots of series you can take part in. I mean, public lobbies are public lobbies. It doesn't matter which platform you're on. They're always going to be bananas, but there's lots, like SimGrid, for example, who's hosting this championship. They do daily races. So they've got a schedule that you can register for, and they're just quick little sprint races, but it's kind of a nice way if you want to get into multiplayer racing without having to go into the scary place of a public lobby. And thanks for the compliment on the livery. This is in a temporary, for this race only livery. This livery is actually the livery that Sarah drove for More Female Racers Season 2 when she was in the Lexus with her teammate Orel. And Orel designed the livery. He is in Split 3, I believe. So we won't be facing him in this season, but yeah, it is a really, really nice livery. I quite like it. There she goes. There's that corner. There you go.
That was a bit better. I think I was maybe a bit too slow on the entry.
So let's just take a look and see. To the next position. Oh, she's very close to P18. In fact, she's close to quite a lot of positions, so. Should be able to get a couple more laps in, which is good. And yeah, if it is your first time watching a race in Assetto Corsa Competizione, just a little tour. Down on the bottom left, what I'll show you right now, this is the relatives, so all the plus numbers that are above Sarah right now, like the 11 and the 19, who are 8.6 and 11.4, those are the cars ahead, and that's how far ahead they are in seconds. And the blue minus numbers are the cars behind, and obviously that's the time that they are behind us. We also have an overall screen, so you can see where you are position-wise overall. And you'll see, once the car comes to me and you're in my point of view and can see what I'm doing on the menus, you'll also see the electronics menu, so changing brake bias, ABS, traction control, engine map if we needed to, rain lights if for some reason it went from 44 degrees to chucking it down, which I doubt. And this is our pit menu. So when it comes time for Sarah to pit and pass the car to me, this is grayed out because I'm not in control of the car right now, but she'll have options to pick a pit strategy, change tire pressures, etc., etc. Here she goes, here she goes. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We'll take that, we'll take that. Nice work. You should be able to get this one and another one. I don't like this corner complex. This one's always a tricky one. Oh my, hundredths of a second we're off. 5 100ths of a second. Oof. This is always the crazy part about quali. And this is why they've put that custom balance of performance on these cars, is to try and get the quali times as close as they can, so that there's not a car that we know is going to perform really, really well on this track that it all of a sudden, you know, only those cars are taking podiums. They're trying to make it even and equal and balanced. Nice. Oh, there's time there. There's time there. So she'll have time for one more lap after this one. As long as she crosses the start-finish straight before the clock hits 0, she's good to go. Mm-hmm. She's got to find those 6 100ths. If she finds 5 100ths, we'll have P20. If she finds 6 100ths, we'll have P19. This is a very, very tight qualifying session, I have to say. Ooh, yeah, definitely Lottie. Really good quali session.
I am so warm.
If I could ship...
I'm gonna finish this lap because it's rubbish.
That's fine. Just box, box, box. If I could ship you my desk fan, I would.
Fine. I feel like if I'm sweating, then I'm working hard, so...
It's a true story. In.
I always feel like I'm gonna crash in this pit lane.
The one that I really feel like that is Laguna.
Yes. Always. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
really good session. And now we need to make sure that you've loaded the race setup.
Load. Race.
So Denise is starting
So,
P24.
ooh.
And
Ooh.
Verina's team is starting P14.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It was only 6/100ths of a second between P19, P20, and us. Crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I did a faster lap and I was like, oh my god, I'm still P20.
Yeah, you did a great job with it.
I'm just checking the fuel, pit stop.
Yes.
Yep.
Always the important things. Fuel and pit stops. And hydration and snacks and...
Now I need to go and get some water.
Well, once it forwards to the race, if you just want to put it into the setup menu so we keep the tires warm.
Yep.
And then we'll do a little AFK moment. Whenever it decides to move over. There's a car that's stuck on the track.
Is that?
Well, it looks like it from what I can see. Yeah, car 816 is stuck on the track, so I don't know if they ran out of fuel. He's moving his wheel, but I don't know what's going on there.
Let's hope they didn't have to reset the server.
Oh, let's hope not. Please no. No. Let's see. Nope.
There we go. Okay, I'll put it in the setup menu.
Okay, cool.
And I will go get a drink. I'll go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna do something very similar. So stream, we're gonna go, I call it AFR, away from rig.
Lovely.
We will both be back in a few. Alright, chill. I is back. And it sounds like...
I'm back.
we literally rejoined within about 5 seconds of each other. That's just that
So,
good
insane.
teamwork, right? I'm gonna hit drive because it doesn't matter if I hit drive. And your tire pressures are good for 39-degree track?
They should be good.
Cool.
Well, they were what we ran in the practice session.
Yeah, which was 39.
Should we get them?
So we should be fine. Longest countdown in the world.
And then, like, formation lap.
Yep. 30 seconds. Hit drive. And if you want to already request me, you can.
Yeah, that might be a good thing to do, because then I don't have to worry about that.
Oh my goodness, Lottie. Yes, yes, yes. Lottie just said, remember no heroics in Desandavat. Yes. 100%. Oh my goodness, Lottie, yes.
We just don't want any heroics at all.
No.
At least we're near the back, so maybe we can gain from the first corner.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep an eye on what's going on ahead of you at the race start, so...
Cool. You're going from the aerial view.
Oh yeah. F7 cam for the win.
Nice.
Nice job. First thing achieved. Did install a car.
That's always a bonus.
I may or may not have done that before.
I just plant it and just hope for the best.
Exactly.
That's a nice looking boatly. It's pink. I like it.
Oh yeah, that is quite nice. Yeah, also please no crashing the car on the formation lap.
Yeah. Let's avoid that.
Yep.
Oh, is that an Audi behind me? Oh my god.
Yep.
I didn't even know there was an Audi's in the race.
Yeah. There's a couple.
What is it? The TT? The R8?
It is the R8. The R8 Evo.
Oh, I hate that thing. I did too many laps in that thing.
Yeah.
When I was trying to qualify for Sprint Cup last
Oh yes.
year. Yeah. I don't really know why we're all weaving, to be honest, because it's absolutely pointless.
Yeah. But just watch out, because
Yeah.
everyone behind you is going to forget that they have cold tires and cold brakes. Because
I
that's
definitely don't have cold brakes now.
always how it goes here. I mean, you and I have both done enough races to know the joys of turn 1 at Misano.
I mean, I've caused some chaos at turn 1 at Misano myself, so...
Okay, well, let's maybe try and avoid that this time. Just...
Taking your own sister off at turn 1 is never a good thing to do.
Don't do that. Don't hit your sister.
She's not here, so it's fine. I don't need to worry about her. I mean, she might be watching the stream. I don't know.
Alright, peeps, let's all go.
I love
set
it
up,
when
please.
everyone just like slows down
Oh, yeah,
and slams on their brakes.
The massive concertina.
Yeah.
I think you
You're
will
like,
get.
I don't want to go.
I think you will get around the corner before the green light.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Green light, give it all you got.
Oh. messed that one up.
Okay.
Oh, mate. So... It's just...
Watch out for that
Breathe
three-wide
in.
situation. There you go.
This Merc, I mean, he's a bit crazy. Cheers.
Thanks. Oh, there's a little door banging happening ahead.
Yeah, that Merc's a bit crazy.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, all I can see is Denise in my mirrors.
Yeah. Ooh. You're good, you're good.
I was nearly gonna sandwich then.
Ooh, Denise and the Bentley are fighting behind you. Watch out on your outside. Denise might send it. Oh, watch out. Holy crap.
oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
No,
whoa,
no.
whoa, whoa. You're good, you're good. You're safe, you're safe. Denise is behind.
Damn.
Denise is behind you, and she was the one that just rammed into
She's
the
on
car
a
and
mission.
caused all that. So please be careful.
I feel like I'm kind of... I feel like I have a target on my rear bumper for Denise.
Well, I mean, your car and MFR had a target the whole time, so
I was a target.
it was a please come hit me. My car is available.
Yep.
But we're good. We've survived lap 1. Now we'll just settle in.
Let's go.
This boat is a little unpredictable. We survived lap 1! Yee-hoo! It's very, very exciting to survive lap 1. Watch out, big crash. Stay right, stay right. You're good, you're good.
Round the outside.
Well done. Yeah, Denise is feisty.
I don't think she quite knows the capabilities of the car yet.
Yeah. I'll mute myself quite a bit because I don't want to talk too much and distract Sarah, because I want her to be able to focus and just keep dominating. Crushing it like she has already. She had a really great first lap. Avoided a lot of carnage. And is keeping pace with the cars ahead, which is awesome. Closer. Now that kind of like the major carnage is over. And I do apologize, but this is the view that we will stick in unless we get a massive amount of clean air. Just need to be able to see what's going on around her. She's doing a really, really good job keeping pace with these other cars. Catching them too. And you will have seen a lot of penalties that showed up at the very start of the race. I'll tell you about that in a second. Great lap. You will have seen a ton of penalties that were handed out at the start of the race, like a bunch of 15-second penalties that showed up. Those are for any car where the team is only fielding one driver today, so for whatever reason they couldn't find a substitute driver, or someone got sick at the last minute, or someone's computer died, you know, whatever. You can race solo, but you do incur a 15-second penalty. So that's handed out at the start of the race, and you have to serve that in your pit stop.
Is anyone that knows how to defend? It's me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the boat that you just sent it past a couple laps ago.
That Aston looks a bit crazy.
Yeah. So does the Maca. Oh, watch out.
Why would you do that?
No spatial awareness.
Crazy fool.
Oh, he and the boat just crashed into each other, so...
Nice.
She's still keeping a really good pace. There's a lot of cars up ahead that we can catch with the pace she's running. What we gotta watch for are the yellow flags when there's been incidents, or the slow cars. If a car is trying to rejoin the track, we want to make sure that it's not going to impede us, or that we could accidentally run into it and crash, which wouldn't be good. Whew. 5 laps done. Doing really well. We've made a position up from where we started. A little anxious about these two cars in front because they've been kind of going at each other, so not entirely sure what they might do, so we'll go keep an eye on those two. I feel like they could be troublemakers. Yeah, they're getting a little tasty. One's gonna go for the send, and it's gonna just not be a good thing. Oh dear. Yikes on bikes. Yeah, be careful around those two.
Yeah, I'm trying not to do anything crazy. Just trying to wait, like, out of the way.
Yeah, because I feel like they're gonna have a moment together very soon. too, because I just saw a couple of cars swinging really, really wide. The yellow's behind you, don't worry. This is going to be quite a tasty battle with all of these cars up here. Like, there's, what, 2, 4, 6, 8 cars that are all...
This is
so
like a tasty line of cars.
I
in front of
know.
me.
I was just saying that with the mic muted. I'm like, this is getting spicy. Oof, this is... Hold
The
on.
problem with the Lexus is it has no bottom end speed, so like initially it's so slow out the corners.
Yeah. But it does do very well on a straight.
Yeah, from like the mid to the end of the straight, it's good.
It's starting to concertina this line.
Yeah.
And what happens when that happens is then the passing opportunities happen. Because everyone starts getting a bit closer, but you also got to watch out because everyone gets closer, which also means everybody could crash into one another, which we don't want. Oh, here we go. Aston's going to try and send. Nope. The Aston really wants to get past the McLaren. Like, they desperately want to get past the McLaren. And Sarah would like to get past both of them, but it's tough when they're being so fighty that sometimes they might not be paying attention to the other cars around them because they're so focused on that battle, and it can make it tough to then try anything because they might not even be aware that you're there.
Oh,
Whoa! It's okay.
damn. Had a
You
bit
got
too much
3
brake
cars
pressure
coming.
on.
You're all good. We got an hour 15. Oop. Oops.
So that's power.
That was a little bit of a bump into that one.
It didn't even. My man didn't tell me he was there, so I couldn't even see him.
Okay. Back into the rhythm. It's unfortunate, but that is one of the perils of that corner. On your inside. Another one coming up on your inside. Still on your inside. Still inside. Nice. Corner is treacherous. I've spun out on that corner before in the first race of More Female Racers Season 2. I did that and it made the broadcast as a replay. Thanks, SimGrid. You're good, just back in your rhythm.
letting my tires cool down.
Yep.
It got a bit hot.
It's all good. We got an hour 14. But if you would like a target, the car ahead of you is Verena's car.
Oh. Nice move.
That was very nice.
That totally distracted me.
Okay. She was doing a really good job.
This corner, the Lexus doesn't like.
No, it does not. It definitely does not like. There's a couple of corners that the Lexus does not like. Another tasty battle again. Hey, and also if you're new to ACC, down at the bottom you see where that O Jordan's name is in blue. That means that they are a back marker, so that means that they're a lap down from where we are. That's not us, so that's good. It's always my fear. Is the ping. I fear the ping. Wow, already at track limits? Okay, that's impressive. We're a half hour in and someone already got a DT for track limits.
That's some good going. I like that.
Yeah. You gotta work hard to get that many track limit warnings in a half hour. That's like, yeah. Gotta be careful with the Lambo.
Let's not make this mistake again, shall we? Thank you very kindly.
Very nice. Lambo is feisty though.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
The Lexus always catches people out in the braking zones though, because you have to brake so early.
Yes.
Yeah, flat.
Slow car is up ahead, but quite a ways up ahead. It's the Ferrari that's 2 cars ahead of you. think he had a little going wide moment.
Okay.
I'll answer a couple of questions. I saw you asking about pits. We have one pit stop required. You can actually see on the relative down in the bottom left corner, like you'll see Sarah's name and then you'll see our car number 26 and then there's that little orange.
Oh!
Whoa!
Damn!
Oh dear. Whoops. That's Merc doing Merc things. Done that before.
That was my target as well. I'm taking my target away.
And you're back up to P19.
Easy.
No biggie.
I'm not sweating.
Nope, not at all. And the pit window is going to open in about 3 minutes. It should open.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I have no brain. Sorry. 13 moments. 13 minutes. Wow. Use your words, Marin. Yeah, that little orange box, I don't know if you can see it because it might be a little bit small, but it has a number 1 in it. So that tells us how many pit stops we need to do during the race. We have 1 mandatory pit stop. And what's required in that pit stop is a driver swap, unless you're driving solo, in which case you just have the extra penalty. Yellow's up ahead on the left. They're off track, you're good. Next car ahead in 8.5 seconds is Denise.
Oh, so close.
So close.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can even see her. Just there.
You can do it.
What lap times is she doing?
Hold, please. Her last was a 36.8. Fastest is a 35.7.
Not that we're competitive within our MFR.
Not
group
at all.
at all.
Not at all. Not in the least. So once we've done our mandatory pit stop and we've done the driver swap and we've changed tires, that little orange box will turn green. If we had multiple pit stops required in the race, it would say like the number of pit stops required, and then obviously that number would count down every time we did one of the pit stops, but it'll go green once the mandatory stop has been cleared. And the mandatory stop is required within the pit window. So the pit window opens 40 minutes into the race, so that means it'll open in 15 minutes. And then we'll have 10 minutes to complete our mandatory stop. And if we don't complete the mandatory stop, there is a hefty, hefty penalty from race control. So yeah, we're going to try and avoid that. Thanks. How are you doing on fuel?
We have 45 litres.
And what's your consumption? You can do it on the straight.
Second?
Before you get Denise, you're going to get a back marker.
Okay.
But Denise and the back marker are kind of battling, and the number 41, so hopefully they'll hold each other up. Actually, it looks like they are. It's getting a little bit tasty up ahead again. So we'll see if they can, if they keep battling, you can see how close they are on the relative to each other.
Fuel consumption is 2.5.
Okay.
Same as it was.
Perfect. There's another tasty train of cars awaiting.
Nice. Is it the same train I left when I spammed?
Some members from the original train, and some new friends.
I like new friends.
Yeah, I really dislike that corner. Such a tricky quarter combo. And those sausages can be a titch bit deadly.
Ooh, I can see cars.
Hee
This is exciting.
Yeah. Thanks, Alice. We are aiming for no DTs. We have no warnings yet,
Someone's
so...
there now. In Apex.
Apexes are overrated.
Sometimes.
It's a very, very tasty battle up ahead again. But again, you can see because they're all fighting each other, they're holding each other up, which is allowing Sarah to catch up and start to get close so that we can start to get into that battle. Because we've got about 12 minutes to go until the pit window opens, so make hay while the sun shines. Yes, this is a lovely little conglomerate. I suspect we're going to see some sun soon. So this is a bit of an interesting situation. So the car at the very, very back of that train, that car is a back marker. You can see because they're blue on the relative. So they're trying to unlap themselves. But they run into the situation where they're allowed to, under the rules, they're allowed to pass if they have the pace on the car ahead. So if he's faster than that car 41, then he can pass, but he's got to find the opportunity to pass, and he's got to hope the 41 is game for it, because as the leading car, he's not required to move out of the way. So it makes everything very, very interesting. Just watch out, there's a lot of door banging and bumper banging. Just putting in such great laps, my goodness. I will be upfront and say I do not have that kind of pace. I'm still a noob in the Lexus, still getting used to it. Ooh, watch you. Did he just brake early, or what happened?
Well, I thought there was enough room, so I don't know what he did. I don't know whether, like, he turned slightly, or I thought that there was enough room and there wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Is what it is. Ooh,
Looks
stay
a bit
right,
messy.
stay right, stay right. You're good.
All I saw was the car get turned around.
Yeah. They spun on their own, I think.
Oh, okay.
And you got just under 9 minutes until the pit window opens. Which means I got just about 9 minutes until I got to be ready to drive. So we'll keep an eye on and see what the stewards have to say. If there's anything, or if that's a racing incident, you never know. We'll wait to see what the stewards decide. So just a few more minutes and then Sarah will be out and spotting for me. And we'll see what the heck I can do with this lovely, lovely car. Hopefully I can keep the momentum going. Like I said, I'll be totally upfront and say I do not have that same pace as her, so I will drive the laps as best as I can and we'll see what comes of it. We were talking earlier, we really do think it's going to be a race of attrition. Like, who actually survives and makes it out in one piece. That's really going to be the critical thing. Staying out of trouble. Very tasty little battles up here. Still very close to all these cars with just under 7 minutes until the pit window opens, which we'd love to see. It's always nice when there's some close racing. It's never fun when it's like a lonely race and you're I'm keeping an eye on it, but just FYI that the 41 did report.
Okay.
So that little incident that Sarah had with that car 41 in the turn 3, 4, 5 combo, that car filed a report against us. So we will wait to see what the stewards say when they review. Maybe deemed a racing incident, we may get a penalty. We can appeal the penalty if we want to, or we can just take it and keep driving, so we'll see. We're being given a DT. So we're about to be handed a drive-through penalty for that little incident, unfortunately. So Sarah will need to serve that before the pit window opens, so hopefully they'll be able to apply it before we get to the box, because then she can just drive through, serve it now, and then we'll be okay for the pit window. That's the fingers crossed. There we go. If they apply before you get to the box, do you want a box?
Yeah, but I'll have to remember to change my request.
No, because you're just driving through, you're not serving a penalty.
Shit, yeah, good point. Yeah, I'll do that if
But
we get it
they
before.
haven't. Nope, they haven't. Nope.
Oh, nice, nice.
3
nice.
corners too late, guys.
Oh well, I'll just take it this lap.
Yeah. And then you'll be able to do... You could do 1 or 2, and then we can box proper.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's gonna happen anywhere. It's gonna happen at Misano.
Exactly. Hey, I'd
Just
rather...
we're just getting it out of the way.
I'd rather it happen here than Bathurst.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
We'll probably lose 4 or 5 positions in this drive-through, but that's okay.
I think this is actually the first drive-through of my ACC life.
Ooh. Welcome to the club. I had my first one at Enduro Cup a couple weeks ago. So, box, but drive-through?
Yep. Oh, I could have a nap.
I know, right?
Water.
We'll just chill out. We'll check our emails.
Grab a snack.
Check the weather.
I mean, it's pretty warm here right now. It's like 24 degrees. But in my room, I think it's about 40.
Oh dear.
I mean, that's probably me being a bit sarcastic, but it feels like it's about 40
I'm sure it
degrees.
does. You are going to run into 1 car. It's the
Really
leader.
clear?
Yeah, it's the leaders behind you.
Okay.
He's probably going to try
Go,
to boat the
Mr.
inside.
Boatley,
Go, go, go,
go.
boat. Go, go, go. Perfect. And then you're good. You got 5 seconds to P2.
I'm just going to back off Chris Boatley.
Yep.
The last thing we want to do is accidentally take him out.
No, yeah, I don't want to take the race leader out, thanks. And we're going to be 30 seconds too early for the pit window.
Love it.
Our timing is just, like, spot on today.
It's impeccable, isn't it?
It really is. How much fuel you got left?
22 litres.
Well, we're totally fine there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, pit window is open. Car ahead now is for position. Do you want to do another one or another couple? And we can make sure we got the pit strategies selected.
Yeah.
Chad, you still on your outside? He's gonna try it. Thought he was gonna eat it there.
He chickened out.
So you want to make sure that you have pit strat 1 selected.
Yeah, I just checked that. All good.
And we'll do fuel when we get into pit lane, because we've got forever
Okay.
in that pit lane. There is one car exiting the pits. And it is a fight for position. Nope, it's back marker. You're good. Well held. And now since Sarah's about to pass the car over, we are going to switch into the fun mode, into the onboard mode. This is what you will get to see for the next 45-ish, 44 minutes by the time she pits.
We're doing this lap or next lap?
You can box this up if you want. Everybody behind us is boxed already, so we might as well box. Okay, so whew, well done.
Add in 80 litres.
I should have 80.
Got 14 litres left.
Yeah, I should have 80 total.
Yep. Be good.
Cool, cool, cool. And strat 1. Sweet. Well done. Really good stint.
Oh my god. Woo! 31 seconds.
And is the ignition turned on?
Yes.
Cool. You will just need to direct me out. This is that I don't hit
Oh, that
everyone.
was good timing because I've got cramp in my foot.
Oh no!
Oh my god. Ah, 10.
Oh no. This is a painful countdown.
3, 2, 1, go. Ah. Ow. Oh my god. Ah. This is painful.
That's not a very encouraging sound, I gotta be honest with you.
Ow. Oh, I can't find the aerial view. Ah.
F7 or F3.
Oh.
My goodness.
Painful.
Oh dear.
Yes, that's better.
Car on the right.
The car behind is 4th position, by the way.
Yeah, and I'm on very cold tires. Come on.
Don't stress.
Oh wow,
And the one
Verena's
behind is in 9th.
is Verena's teammate.
Oh yeah. They're in 9th. Whoa.
Yeah, but they haven't pitted yet, so. No, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Just because I let the lapping car through does not mean I'm letting you through for position. Thanks for playing, though.
And the car behind is 12th position as well.
Yeah, he tried to get through when Kirk tried to get through, and I'm like, no. It's not a free-for-all. It's not a everybody who's around can pass. Ooh,
Oh yeah, he's getting nice and close.
And flashing me, which is hilarious. I'm not entirely sure why he thinks flashing me is going to make me move. Because I'm not a lap down. Oh. That's hilarious, but okay. You do you. Ooh, that's a little slidey. Come on, come on. Okay, now we got a lapping car behind us. Cool.
9.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm staying this side, sir.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Come on. That was ridiculous.
That guy behind you is a bit crazy.
Yeah, I don't really like him, if I'm honest with you.
Car on the left.
Still on your left. On your left. Left. Yeah, he's still left.
Yep.
Clear on the left.
That's fine. You can go crash into someone else.
Yeah, I just safer to let him go.
It's the which hill would I like to die on today? Not that one, actually. Because I'd spend more of my time fighting him.
I'm trying to find a better view because I don't like this one. You've got a nice gap behind you now anyway, so...
There's a car exiting pit lane. The window is now closed.
I hate this corner, I hate this corner.
It's not the nicest of corners.
Nope.
Messy. Who's that? Oh,
This is that Rari.
that crazy man.
I really, really wish that the race control penalties would only show up if it was your car. Because I always get so freaked out, like, what did I get a penalty for?
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Oh, buddy, come on. track. Generic race engineer.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out.
Quite a few people are starting to get penalties now.
Fun. What are they getting penalties for?
I think
Must be
it's track
previous stuff.
limits.
That was almost 300 meters the wrong direction.
There's a slow car ahead.
Saved it. It's still going in the right direction.
Whee!
If I remember right, the guy behind is a little bit crazy.
Oh
His
yes.
full position, so it's just how to drive through as well.
That's cool. I got 2 of them.
Yeah, the car 2 behind you has got a 5-second penalty.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I'll give you racing room, but I'm not letting you just squeeze on by a friend.
I love the Lexus power, like, once it gets going.
Yeah. I've been quite surprised by its power, to be honest with you. In a great way. I know, sir. Don't even think about it.
Whew. Close.
Yeah, it was a little tasty. It's coming one of these days. There's going to be a massive yeet. But
The car is
Oh,
exiting
you've
the
got a
pit,
bit of
watch
space
out.
now. Oh! Oh!
oh,
Left.
Challenge accepted.
Clear on the left.
Alright.
she's on cold tires. I just need to pull away now.
Okay. a little bit tasty in front.
Cool. Like it.
You're actually like faster than my fastest lap time up until that hairpin there, and then you lose it. All of this bit here.
I've got a little sketchy there. Come on.
Chin there. It's good.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Hey, we made it out of that hairpin without a red delta. Woohoo!
You do. This last little section. That's because the car moves around quite a bit. It's a bit scary.
Just a track limits notification. No warning. We're all good.
We've got one more yet.
I think he's aiming for something up the inside.
Car on the right. The faster car is approaching. Clear on the right.
It's fine. We'll just find the slipstream and take advantage where we can. Ooh, that's more slidey than we needed it to be.
Faster car coming up here.
I mean, there's cutting the track and cutting the track.
Wow. Lambo guys. Crazy.
Yep. And there's a blue flag behind me.
Yeah.
This is gonna get ugly up here. bother them.
Nope.
While I try to keep a good gap to Verena.
Yeah, you're kind of the same pace.
Yeah, the problem is I've been in traffic land, which is Ooh.
Car on the left.
Ooh, I didn't mean to send it. That was my bad. Whoops, I'll just let him go back.
You're okay.
Sorry.
You've got the room. It's fine. You don't need to say sorry. I mean, I got us a drive-through, so...
It's only half a second of damage. Now we just gotta keep Verena off our tail. Which means I gotta be speed. I outbraked myself there. Yeeted when the yeet wasn't available.
Just saw a gap.
And then I didn't stop in time. But you know, whatever.
You let him back through again, so...
Yep. It's all
Fine.
good. Come on, little Lexus. Ooh, that was very almost.
Gaining on the car ahead, sector 3.
I feel like he's braking a lot earlier. Like, even earlier than what I would brake.
Yeah. I think he was one of the ones that I maybe hit, I think. Because I didn't expect him to brake.
Mm-hmm. Woo. Not the time to go for a slide, Kara. That might be a tricky one. Well,
Oh well.
Losing down to the car in front in sector 3.
more slidey than we wanted. Come on back, car. You're good. Thank you. Don't like how close Farina is.
Oh. Don't worry about her. She's made a mistake.
A fun little netcode jumper. That just came from.
Faster car is approaching. Watch out.
The car behind you now is coming to lap.
Okay. But I gotta watch out because Farina is very, very close, as is the other
Yeah.
car.
Faster car is approaching.
Whee! Cargo slide. Got a little overeager into that corner. Come on, bud. Come on.
They don't have as much like power at the end of the straight as the Lexus.
Which sucks because I'm trying to give him space.
Into here.
Go.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Whew.
Car on the left.
Okay.
Clear on the left.
In the middle of a backpack battle. Oh, Marina.
Oh,
Foot down,
I'm
please.
McLaren. Yeah.
Oh, great. I'm just gonna make myself wide.
Go Lexus, go.
I'm just gonna make myself wide. He can choose to do whatever the crap he wants to do, but... Woo, back up.
I stopped breathing for a second.
Well, that makes two of us. He is relentless.
Yeah, it's so good on the brakes though, that car.
That'll be a tracker warning. It's okay. No. Okay, cool. Thanks, game.
Stress. Bit of a crazy battle going on. Yes! Alright, we're good. Let's go. McLaren behind put it in the wall.
Oh dear.
Slow car ahead.
Oh, one car.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 2.
Ooh, Marina. A little bit of a yikes over those curves. It almost
Just a
became a
little.
little bit of a yikes for me.
Doesn't like that bit, does it?
No, it really doesn't. It is not its happy place, I gotta be honest. Whee, let's go a little extra wide just for fun.
Just why not?
Ooh, car spawn.
Yeah, I missed that. I don't know what happened.
The tasty battle up front got a little extra tasty because he got spun out.
So, in front is 20th place now.
I know.
So, you know.
I know. No pressure. We just need the tasty battle to claim another victim, and then that's not us. And we're cool. I'm using way less fuel than I thought I would be, so we're good.
Car on the left.
Oh no, I'm gonna hit her. I tried it and it didn't work. Let her have it back.
Faster car is approaching.
I won't try it there again, I promise.
It's a lapping car.
Yep.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I won't try it there again, I promise.
It's so hard to overtake though, isn't it?
I just outbrake myself every time. I didn't judge it. I'm not judged it right both times, so I'm just glad that there wasn't major contact because of it.
I think she probably kind of preempted it as soon as you went across.
Just want to get back in the tasty battle. Whee! Okay, hi.
Come on. Come on.
I don't want to try the Yeeting it again. We know how that's worked the last time. Let's try and keep the car in one piece. I'll just pile pressure on her and force her into a mistake.
Car in front in sector 2.
Yeah.
Thanks, generic race engineer. I think I lost time to her because we had contact and I went off the track, but thanks.
He's very useful, isn't he?
So useful.
You have 2 cars behind for position that are
Ooh.
catching.
Including our favorite McLaren.
Yep. It's a crazy Lamborghini and a crazy McLaren.
Perfect. Just what we like. Come on, car. Crazy Lambo. I don't know where you think you're going, bud, but
Car on the right.
what?
Clear on the right.
What is he trying to do?
It's a bit crazy. Do a good job of annoying him with your defending.
Falling behind the car in front in sector 2.
Oh, little Lexus, you can make it through that little part. I don't like it.
Nice. Good corner. with a little bit of a gap now.
Come on, little Lexus, let's go.
Gaining on the car ahead is into 3.
3-second gap behind now, so we're good.
Yep.
Just under 4 minutes to go.
That.
There's a slow car up ahead. That I wanted, but here we go. This doesn't look cool.
It's not cool. Like they should just lift and there you go.
This is not good. Not good at all.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 3.
Just move. Ugh.
Dang it.
Leaders on final lap.
Ah, dang it. I'm just gonna finish out of the points. Come on.
If it wasn't for this freaking car
Yep.
in front of us.
Really do not. What the frick is your problem, bud? Like, I'm almost tempted to report.
What is he doing?
Holding us up.
People like this really annoy me.
I think we're fair to report it. Because I was within 4/10.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Clear on the left.
Yes, please report. I'm serious, go and report. It's the number 9.
Ah, it's my mouse.
It's costing us our race. Stupid car.
The leader has finished the race.
Well, I was really looking forward to a good battle, Verena, but that was not meant to be. I'm going past. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Car on the left.
Even if it causes carnage, I don't care. Even if he hits me, I don't care.
Clear on the left.
Jeez Louise, man. And now you're
What
fighting
number
me?
was it?
2 laps ago. Oh, he's been holding us up for 2 laps.
Number 9, right?
Yep. So I'd say lap 53 to 55.
Right, checkered flag. Good job. You did the best you could. I'll bring the car back.
And I still have to do an in lap. Well, I mean, it's not going to help our position, but they need to know that's not appropriate behavior.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, look at all the colorful smoke. Ooh. Whoa. That McLaren doesn't know how to drive. And yeah, sure, there were points when that number 9 got ahead and pulled away. Yep, that's totally fair. But then there were also a number of times where I was within 4/10, and
Yeah, it was a lapped car. Like,
Yeah.
you were coming...
and I was in the
a lap
middle of a
behind, so-
position fight that was
12 points.
for points. So
Yeah.
that's not appropriate. Okay, I'm just gonna turn to the garage. I don't need to say. Let's grab us some timetables. So we can see how everybody did. Oh, that was so close.
I know.
Good fight from both of us. Really good fight.
Sorry about my awful stint.
Oh, you had a wonderful
Was
stint.
not my best.
You had a wonderful stint. Don't even be like that.
I mean, if I hadn't have spun and taken someone else.
Yeah, but it is what it is. Ooh, those lefts were angry. Oh well. Who won?
Where did Denise finish?
They finished in 12th.
12. I think we would have been like potentially like just touching on 10th if I hadn't have spun and then got a drive free.
I think we'd have been in a really good position.
Yeah.
We still finished well either way.
It's just annoying at the end.
It's true. But I am happy that I was able to hold them off for as long as I did.
Yeah. You did a good job holding the McLaren and the Lambo.
I was defending for my life.
Yeah. Like you and you were such similar pace at the end that it was just so hard to actually overtake.
Yeah.
And it was like just worth doing a crazy move.
Which I tried a couple times and that didn't really work out for me. Oopsies. Thanks everybody who was watching and cheering, and we did what we could.
Yeah, it wasn't the cleanest, but you know, I think that's the worst track out the way for me.
Exactly. I'm like, we've got the bad one out of the way, so
yeah.
Now we can go to the tracks that we actually like driving.
Yeah.
Which is good. Thanks Cousin and Alice and Elle and Exit Racing and Lottie, and I don't know if Yvonne's watching. I want to know how Yvonne and Taya finished. I should pull up her stream and see how they did. That was a good race. I'll tell you what I'm really happy about, though, is that the pace was so close.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at the final standings, it is very, very close. Apart from, like, P8, who was 23 seconds off. But there's a whole pack of us that are really, really close, which is nice, because it makes for some good racing, that it's not just lonely laps for the rest of time.
That was good. I enjoyed it.
Okay, I have to rewind and find out how they finished.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
You're gonna
not
go
be
to.
rude, but I'm gonna.
No,
Yeah.
you gotta.
Disappear.
It's late over there.
Yeah.
Thank you for the race. Yeah. You did a great job.
I will bring improvements next time.
I'm really happy with how we went. I mean, I think it was good indications of what we can do for the rest of the season, so I'm really happy with that.
Yeah. I think if it wasn't for like the penalty and the spin and
the back marker,
would be good. Would be
good. Really good. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Bye.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And yeah, we can start practicing at some point for the next one.
Yes. We shall chat with you later. Have a great night.
All right. Yeah, you have a nice day.
I will. Go enjoy my afternoon.
I'll speak to you later.
All right.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. So that is that, friends. We're done. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out, honestly. Considering the things that we went through, I'm quite happy with how that ended. It was a really good fight. which I was happy about. Lots of defending, lots of trying for moves that weren't there. I'm really glad I got to Battle Arena. We've had some really good battles in the past, so it was really nice to do that again. Well done to Denise and Evan, who finished P12. That's awesome. Where did Tom's team finish? P3. Good for them. Yeah, just shy of the points, but we got 5 more rounds, so we're just getting started. But yeah, so that is round 1 done. Next round is 2 weeks from now, which makes it, if I could do math, the 22nd, right? Yes, correct. 22nd, and we are at Kyalami, everyone's favorite endurance track. So yeah, we'll get back on track and see what we can do around there. I think the car will behave a little nicer around Kyalami than it does around Misano. So it's all good. We got good momentum going forward. So with that, I think I'm gonna wrap up for the day. Thank you so much to everybody who watched and liked and commented and supported. Really, really appreciate it. Hope to catch you in a couple weeks for the next one. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, evening, early morning, wherever in the world you may be. And yeah, we'll do it again. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.